Hi, I'm going to go over the worksheet transformations with A, H, and K with these tables, okay? All right, so I'm just going to go over number one, which I did go over in class, but some people might have missed it. So here is our function right here. So I'm doing this first table identifying A, H, and K. Remember, A is the number in front of the X group, and if you don't see a number there, then it's invisible 1. So notice there is no number in front of the X group. So that means there's an invisible 1 right there, but the negative will make a -1. So A is -1, okay? H is always the number with the X, but you flip the sign. So since that says X minus 6, we know that H is +6. And K is whatever it is. So it says +3, that means K is 3. For the transformation, since A is negative, that means it's going to flip. Flip means reflect. The 1 does not make it compress or stretch because it's the parent graph. Okay, so it does not compress or reflect. I'm sorry, it doesn't compress or stretch. The negative made it flip. So reflect is flip. H is 6, that means it went to the right, 6. And then K is 3, so that means it went up 3. Okay? Now, the first table, the dilation table. For the dilation table, notice it says multiply A. Okay? Right here, for YA, we are going to take, let me change colors. Here's A. We're going to multiply A times all of these Y values in order to get YA. All right? Since A is -1, we're multiplying all of these by -1 times -1 times -1. And that's going to give us YA. So the first one, 2 times -1 is -2. -1 times 1 is -1. 0 times -1 is 0. 1 times -1 is -1. And 2 times -1 is -2. Okay? All right. The last table for the translations. Translations involves H and K. We're going to add H to X to find delta X. Okay? So right here, we know that H is 6. So in this whole table, it's not the whole table, just the X part, we are going to add 6 because that's what H is. Okay? So -2 plus 6 is 4. -1 plus 6 is 5. 0 plus 6 is 6. 1 plus 6 is 7. And 2 plus 6 is 8. Okay? And the last table, I'll use green. For the delta y. For delta y, we're going to add k. K is 3. See how it says add h and k? For the x's, we added the h. And for the k's, we added, sorry, a minute. We take this and we're adding k in order to get this. K is 3. So we're going to add 3 to the YA value in order to get delta Y. So starting with -2 plus 3 is 1. -1 plus 3 is 2. 0 plus 3 is 3. Back to -1 plus 3 is 2. And -2 plus 3 is 1. So this is number 1. So here's the table. Okay? So remember, for YA, we multiply A times Y, we use the parent table. Okay. For delta X, we added H plus X. We use the dilation table. For delta Y, we added K plus YA. YA came from the dilation table. All right, write this down because you know your memory is shot. Here we multiply. So for YA is multiplying, for H and K we added. Now, I'm not doing all of them, but I did want to look at the extended practice. So for number 7, you are finding the H and the K using the graph. And I gave you A already. So this is a quadratic function. That means the parent function is y equal x squared. Okay. Since A is 2, that means the graph stretched. Remember, narrow means stretch. So positive, the 2 made the graph stretch. It's not negative, so it's not flipping. So how do you find your H and K? You want, the parent graph usually is at 0, 0. But this one moved here. Okay? H and K is always at the bottom of the U or the V when it's a absolute value graph. So we see that it had to go to the right 1, so that's positive 1 for H, and then down 3, so that's negative 3 for K. All right? Plus the bottom of the V, the H, the point is 1, negative 3. The 1 makes the graph go to the right, and the negative 3 made the graph go down. So our new function, y equals, remember A goes in front of the parentheses. The H goes in parentheses with the X, but you want to flip the sign. So since that's a positive 1, we put minus 1. You need your tiny 2. K is negative 3, so you put minus 3 at the end. And that's it. Okay? Any questions? Please send me a message. Bye-bye.